What's going on, everybody? It's Nick Payne with Facemask Fantasy, and before I begin, just a quick reminder, we will be hosting live streams on our channel each Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday for the remainder of the season. Tuesday is a waiver show. Any ads or general questions you may have going into the week, that's at 6 p.m. Eastern. Saturday and Sunday, start-sit help. Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Come hang out. Come get any questions answered you may have about your lineup. We hope to see you there. Now, on to today's topic. This time of year, you can never have too many running backs. I'd rather roster an RB7 or 8 than a wide receiver 5. Depth at the running back position is crucial all year long anyway, but it's magnified in the fantasy playoffs when you can only help yourself by having a plethora of options at the most volatile position. So while the odds of you starting a bench stash in the playoffs are long, you'd rather be safe than sorry. With that said, the San Francisco 49ers are going to be without starter Eli Mitchell week 14 when the team travels to Cincinnati. Mitchell wasn't able to pass concussion protocol in time to get cleared, and as are always the case with concussions, they are tricky. This just being a 1-week absence is what we hope for, but it's not guaranteed. The team already placed Trey Sermon on injured reserve, so he's out of the picture even if the team actually wanted to use him. Not that I think they do. That leaves Jeff Wilson as the presumed starter, who would soak up most of the touches. But once again, this year has proven that a Kyle Shanahan-led 49ers backfield can be and often is unpredictable. Wilson was removed from the injury report Friday, so his odds are looking good, but his performance has been lackluster at best in 2021. The other healthy name in this backfield is JaMycal Hasty, who I think might just be a bit more intriguing than Wilson. Hasty has battled injuries of his own this season, which have cost him 7 games so far. But he'll be active for Week 14 against a Bengals team that is looking to bounce back after a bad loss to the Chargers last week. If San Francisco is playing from behind, I think Hasty, not Wilson, has a better chance to be the primary back used in that scenario. But who is JaMycal Hasty, and is he worth a stash on your roster? Hasty stands at about 5'8" and 205 pounds. He played his college football at Baylor, tallying nearly 2,000 rushing yards in 4 years there. He also caught 79 balls for 485 yards, with 25, 26, and 25 catches respectively in his sophomore, junior, and senior seasons. So, he was asked to chip in the passing game on a decently consistent basis, while still averaging over 5 yards per carry on the ground. He fits a prototypical mold for a change of pace back, and that's exactly what the 49ers will continue to ask of him. Hasty joined the team as an undrafted free agent in 2020, and in his 2 years in San Francisco, has found himself a part of some pretty crowded backfields. He pretty clearly was going to need some injuries to occur in front of him in order for him to have a shot, and that's just the situation he finds himself in. The game script of this specific matchup doesn't appear to be in his favor on paper, but I think it is in his favor in actuality. The line for this game has San Francisco at 1.5-point favorites on the road. I'm not sure I buy that, despite the Bengals losing badly at home last week. I think Cincinnati gets right this week, and I think they'll play with a lead. That should lend to some more snaps and potential touches for Hasty as the 49ers back in obvious passing down situations, like third down and in any hurry-up drives the offense finds itself in. I think Hasty is a sneaky good bet for 10 to 12 touches, including a couple of catches out of the backfield. He's nothing more than a desperation flex play this week, but the key here as far as a speculative ad is that he's healthy. Mitchell goes back to being the guy if he can overcome the concussion, but again, concussions are tricky. Jeff Wilson appears to be fully healthy, but reportedly in Week 13 had a slight re-aggravation of the same knee he had surgery on in the offseason. So, something to monitor. And Trey Sermon, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me at this point if his disappointing rookie season was already over. All this to say, Hasty has a non-zero chance to stick around and be a factor during the fantasy playoffs. Shouldn't be started outside of the deepest of formats, but he's absolutely worth an ad at a time of the season where you can never have too many running backs on your roster and you just never truly know who you might end up plugging into your starting lineup when it's win or go home. What do you guys think? Are you taking a look at Hasty as a speculative ad? Put any thoughts you have about this in the comment section below, and we can have a conversation about this. Till then, this is Nick Payne with Facemask Fantasy, producing fantasy content for you each and every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for listening.